Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, good morning everyone. Here I would like to introduce myself. I am Renata Kenangarinda. I'm going to be your lecturer along this semester. Okay, before starting our lesson today, please have a look to our videos. Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, what are you doing here?
Nothing. I'm just chilling out here, just browsing the internet.
Okay, so do you know about coronaviruses?
Yes, it's been a trend lately.
So what do you think?
I think it's quite dangerous because it can, it's invisible and then it's just spread around people and we don't know, and then several days later, many people were died because of the cases.
Oh, you have such a good understanding about coronavirus, right?
Yes, it's
Okay, so do you know how to prevent the coronaviruses?
by minimizing the contact with people,
Okay.
just doing the physical distancing, and then the government lately told us to wear masks always in our daily activity.
So good point. So where is your mask?
It's just uncomfortable for me to wear a mask because I cannot, fully express what I'm saying, and
Okay.
it's a bit hard to breathe for me if I wear a mask.
Okay, so let me tell you about several facts related to the advantages and also the benefits of wearing masks during this pandemic era. Okay, so first, if you wear a mask, it covers yourself from the spread of coronaviruses.
Okay.
For example, when I got sneezing in front of you, when I cough in front of you, so you can filter the viruses by using mask. So that you have to use mask. And what about the air pollution? Do you know about air pollution?
Well, yes, smoke and other, pollution in the air. as well.
Yeah, so we live in kind of a growing city, Jember, so there are so many air pollution. It also can be prevented by wearing a mask.
Okay.
So what do you think about wearing a mask right now?
Yes, you made a really good point. I mean, you've been explaining about the advantages of using masks, but unfortunately, right now, I'm not bringing any masks.
Okay, so
So,
I do have one for you, so you can use it for you. This is new.
I see.
Try to cover.
Thank you very much. I
Okay.
mean, it's a nice mask. I'll be
You can
very
try. Wow, look nice, right?
Okay,
You like it?
Yeah,
You can breathe, right?
the fabric makes me, breathe better rather than another mask.
Okay,
So
so-
it's good. It's really comfortable.
Okay. Thank you for wearing the mask.
Um,
And hopefully you stay healthy and you will be still fashionable with the mask. Okay.
Of course. Thank
See
you
you.
very much for the mask.
Okay.
Hi Renata,
Hello, Danan.
how do you do?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Did
What's
you
up?
just smoke?
Yes,
Okay, do you know about the dangers of being a smoker?
I don't know.
I think you have to quit. So let me explain about the dangers of being a smoker. First, related to your health, have you ever heard about that being a smoker can trigger so many diseases such as cancer?
Oh, cancer.
Do you know about it? It is dangerous, right?
Yes.
So I think by quitting smoking, you can reduce your chance to have a cancer. And then the second one, you can also promote a healthy lifestyle to your family. Do you have kids at home?
Yes,
Do you have a wife at home?
yes, I better.
Yeah, if you quit from smoking, you can give a good example to your wife, to your kids, and also to your surrounding about healthy lifestyle. Okay, and one more. I think this is the most important. How many budget, how many rupiah do you spend every month to buy a cigarette?
One million every month.
Wow, such a large amount of money.
Yes.
So yeah, I think when you stop to smoke, you can buy something else that's more important for you, and you can save your money. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I think it's okay.
Okay, so do you want to start to stop smoking?
Okay, I will try to stop smoking.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Nice meeting.
Yes,
See
thank you,
next
Renata.
meeting. Okay.
Okay, students, so I would like to ask you several questions related to two videos you have just watched. And the questions are: first, so what is your opinion about the two videos? What is your personal perspective about the two videos? Okay, you can make a notes. Okay, now I'm going to continue to the second question. What did Renata do to Adele in the first video? Still remember about it? You got it? Okay. Next, what did Renata do to Danang in the second video? The fourth one, how did Renata change Adele's and Danang's points of view about wearing masks and quitting smoking? Yeah, do you have difficulty to answer the question? Or those are too easy for you? Okay, no worries. Today's material we talk about a topic related to the video, which is called argumentative essay. Argumentative essay is one of the topics in essay writing course. It has three main objectives. The first objective is that by the end of the course, you as my student will be able to identify the generic structure of an argumentative essay. And second, by the end of the course, you will be able to make an outline of an argumentative essay. And then the last one, by the end of the course, you, as my student, will be able to create an argumentative essay with the correct generic structure in at least 350 words. Clear enough, right? Next. In order to achieve the three goals, we have several steps to follow. And the first one, you have to understand the teaching materials video that I will give you after this. And then after watching and understanding the teaching materials video, we will practice how to analyze, how to deconstruct an argumentative essay. So I will give you an example and then we will deconstruct the text together. Third, outlining. I will get you to make an outline of an argumentative essay and we will make it together. After that, you have to transfer the outline into a text. And then the fifth step, we will demonstrate self-evaluation of writing argumentative essay. And then last but not least, you have to complete and submit the assignment that you can see by the end of the course.
Argumentative essay teaching material. Here are the content of the lesson. Definition, purpose, generic structure, types of argumentative essay, generic structure, useful argumentative essay words and phrases. Now, we are going to talk about the definition of argumentative essay. Argumentative essay is an essay that is used to persuade someone to do or not to do something. Just like on the first video, Renata wanted Adele to wear a mask. On the second video, Renata asked Danang to stop smoking. An argumentative essay tries to change the reader's mind, to convince the reader to agree with the point of view of the writer. We see on the first video, finally, Adele agrees to wear a mask after Renata persuaded her. On the second video, Danang changed his mind to stop smoking after Renata convinced him about the disadvantages of being a smoker. Clear enough, right? And now, we will talk about the types of argumentative essay. First type, arguing about the positive or negative side or something. For example, the positive side of wearing a mask during the coronavirus pandemic. The second type, expressing opinions for a problem solution. For example, online learning as a proposed solution for the college students during the coronavirus pandemic. The third type, expressing arguments to support or against a topic. To support a topic, for example, cigarette must be legalized. To against a topic, for example, cigarette must be banned. The fourth one, contrasting and comparing somebody or something. For example, comparing the online learning and on-site learning during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, this is the important one, the generic structure. Actually, there are only three basic formats of generic structure of argumentative essay: introduction, body paragraph, and conclusion. So what is actually the introduction? Yes, introduction comprises of background and the thesis statement. And the second part, body. At least, body comprises of 3 points. First point, or argument 1, with its supporting info. Second point, or argument 2, followed by supporting info. Third point, or argument 3, followed by a supporting info. After that, the last one, conclusion. What is conclusion? In the conclusion, you can restate your thesis statement in the introduction part. Easy, right? Now, we are going to move to the useful argumentative essay word and phrases. I give 3 examples here. First, If you want to add more to a point that you already made, you can use moreover, furthermore, again, in addition, and beside. Of course, there are many other else that you can browse from the internet. 2. Writing in lists. You can use first, second, third, next, and finally. And 3. Introducing an alternative viewpoint. You can use, for example, in particular, such as, namely, and as follows. Easy, right?
Dear students, we now reach the phase of text deconstruction. So I took one of the example of argumentative essay taken from this site, so you may click it if you want to see the full version of the website. And there are also several quotes examples of argumentative essay that you can read there. Okay, right now we try to focus on this text only. So the argumentative essay entitled Why Students Should Eat Breakfast, and the numbers of words counted here is about 390 words. Okay, the first thing that you have to do in order to deconstruct the text, in order to break down the text, is to remember the generic structure of argumentative essay, which are introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. In this text, the introduction part starts from the word everyday up to especially for student. So we are going to mark this text. Introduction. Just like this. Okay? And introduction comprises of two things: the background and also the most important one, the thesis statement. So the writers gives us the background related to the common viewpoints, the common perspective about having breakfast. Every day, a lot of people, especially young people, go through the day without having breakfast. Many people believe that it is not necessary, or they say they don't have time for that and begin their day with no meal. And this is the background. This one. Background. Okay. And the second part, I believe that everyone should eat breakfast before going to their activities. So this is counted as the thesis statement. The purpose of this paper is to show the importance of breakfast, especially for the student. So you already got this point. So this part is the part of introduction and comprises of two things: background and thesis statement. And then your job right now is to find the body paragraph. So again, the body paragraph at least consists of 3 arguments, 1 argument for 1 body paragraph. The function of the argument is to support this thesis statement. Okay, again, the function of the body paragraph, which consists of arguments, and its explanation is to support with the thesis statement.
So, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3 must be in line with the thesis statement. Clear enough, right? Okay, now we are going to find the first body paragraph. Okay, this part called body paragraph 1. And just like the introduction part, body paragraph also comprises of two things. The first one, the arguments. The first reason why you should eat breakfast before going to school is for your health. So this one called argument 1. And this one the supporting details. Okay, on body paragraph 1, the writer tried to explain one of the reasons why you have to have a breakfast. And the first reason, the writers have health point of view. The first reason why you should eat breakfast before going to school is for your health. And then there are several sentences which act as a supporting details to support the arguments. Clear enough, right? And now goes to the second body paragraph. These are called as body paragraph 2. Just like the previous paragraph, it comprises of two things. The arguments, this one, argument 2 followed by the supporting detail. Okay, this is counted as the second reason why eating breakfast is important. So the writer see that breakfast is important because you need food to do well in your class. So there are also several supporting details stated in several sentences. Your body and your brain are not going to function as good as they could because you have no energy and no strength, and so on and so forth, up to breakfast is not a very big meal. And on the contrary, you are going to feel tired if you don't have breakfast because you have spent the entire previous night without food. The supporting details talks about the impact if you don't have breakfast in the morning. Okay, clear enough? And now we are going to move on the third part. So this one called body paragraph 3, which consists of arguments 1, argument 3 I mean, and the supporting details. Okay, the third argument is the last reason to have breakfast every day is because you can avoid diseases if you eat some breakfast in the morning. So very clear, the writer tries to persuade you to have a breakfast in order to avoid diseases. And the supporting details talk about if you don't eat, you are going to get sick, and the diseases will a stronger effect on you because you are going to get sick easier than people who have breakfast every day.
the writers try to compare the condition when you have a breakfast and when you haven't have a breakfast. So it is clear, when you don't eat, you will get sick easier than those people who ate in the morning. Clear enough, right? Okay, and we're done with the body paragraph. Now we are going to see the conclusion. This we call it as a conclusion, the last paragraph. Conclusion. Okay. You have to realize that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and you cannot skip it without consequences for your health, your school, and your defense mechanism. It is better to wake up earlier and have a good breakfast than run to school without eating anything. It is time for you to do something for your health, and eating breakfast is a better way to start your day. So actually the conclusion is the restatement of your thesis statement. It also summarizes your arguments 1, arguments 2, and arguments 3 that have been explained in the body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3. Okay, clear enough, right? So if I give you an assignment to deconstruct a text, the things that you have to do first is try to check the generic structure. And if the generic structure is already complete, please try to mark the word used by the writer in order to make the paragraph, the connection between paragraph goes smooth. So here I find the first. Doesn't work. So the writer used the first in order to connect the first and the second paragraph. So when you want to writing English, for example, you want to explain several reasons, you can use the first. And also, if you want to add more point, you can use another reason besides. Furthermore, moreover, you can use it, and also you can use the last for writing English in order to make your text easy to be followed. Okay, clear enough, right? Okay, students, so what do you think about text deconstruction of argumentative essay? Very easy, right? And now we have to move to the next step related to how to make an outline of argumentative essay. So the first thing that you have to do is to choose the topic. Yeah, make sure that your topic is specific. By having specific topic, it will make you easy to construct the outline and to make your topic deeper and clearer. So here I choose the topic about online learning. So this is the topic that I choose. So why I did choose this topic, since right now online learning is very common. Everybody talk about it, and yeah, we are so in the situation of online learning. And then after choosing the topics, the next step that you have to do, you can make the title from the topic. For example, this one: should online learning be implemented in Politeknik under the pandemic situation? This title is also specific. For example, the place is in Politeknik, and then it will talks about online learning under the pandemic situation. And then after choosing the topic, you have to follow the generic structure of argumentative essay, which comprises of 3 things: introduction, body paragraph, and the conclusion.
In the introduction, you have to state the background and also write a thesis statement. Here, the background of your essay can be the student's point of view related to the implementation of online learning in Politeknik. You can make an observation. There are students who disagree and also agree with the online learning of Politeknik. You can make those kind of statement as a background. And after that, you have to choose your position. Which position are you? Are you disagree or you agree with the online learning? So you have to make a statement on the thesis related to your position. So here I choose to support to agree with the online learning. So my thesis statement will be online learning brings benefits for the students of Politeknik. Online learning brings many advantages for the students of Politeknik. Okay, clear, right? And after that, you have to build the body paragraph. Remember, on the body paragraph, at least you have to have three body paragraph: first, second, and third. And every body paragraph consists of arguments and supporting detail. Here, I choose arguments about health issue. On the supporting details, you may talk about the relation, the benefits, the advantages of implementing online learning related to health issue under the situation of coronavirus pandemic. For example, as one of the prevention to the spread of coronaviruses and so on and so forth. And on the second paragraph, I do have an argument related to the time management. You can make and add the supporting detail. For example, online learning give more flexibility, give more freedom to the students to manage their time, when they can submit, when they can collect their assignment, for example. Okay, clear enough, right? And then on the third paragraph, my arguments related to the technical skill. For example, online learning makes students improve their technical skill, especially related to the use of technology such as laptop, internet, and gadget, for example. And you may add the supporting details later on. And after that, the third one, you have to make a conclusion. The conclusion is the restatement of the thesis statement. For example, online learning is beneficial for the students of Politeknik. You also can add the summary from argument 1, 2, and 3 here. Okay, clear enough? And this is the outline for argumentative essay with the title Online Learning. Okay, so after creating the outline of argumentative essay, now it's time to transform the outline into the text. Okay, so just move on the introduction part. Here, I write about the background why online learning should be implemented in Politeknik Negeri Jember. Here, I talk about the students' points of view related to the implementation of learning in Politeknik. For example, in this pandemic situation, students of Politeknik Negeri Jember is facing problematic situation related to way of learning. So this is the first point of view. Some students believe that on-site learning is better than online learning. The students get better understanding related to the classroom material when they are sitting together with the lecturer. However, this practice seems to be dangerous under the pandemic situation. Online learning must be implemented. Online learning must be implemented is the thesis statement. And here are the 3 reasons of implementing online learning. After choosing my position related to the implementation of online learning, I'm going to give the reasons in order to support my position, in order to support my thesis statement. Here, I choose arguments related to the health issue on the first paragraph. So my sentences can be, in relation to the health issue, it is proof that one of the ways to prevent the spread of coronaviruses is by keeping the distance from one to another. And then I give several explanations as a supporting details, such as the student can be impacted by the viruses if they were stayed close to the infected person. The example of the case is that when one student already got the viruses and followed the class lecturing, she can spread the viruses to all members of the classroom through sneezing or coughing. Okay? And after giving the supporting details related to the arguments 1, you can move to the second arguments, which is time management. This is the arguments. Online learning provides flexibility to the students. This one. And you have to add the supporting details in order to make your arguments acceptable. Students can work on their assignments based on their own timeline. If they prefer to work in the morning, they can finish their assignment in the morning. Also, if they work better at noon, they can finish their assignment at the chosen time. By doing so, students can show their best performance since they can choose their best time to do the classwork. So, these supporting details support the arguments too, in order to support the thesis statement. Clear enough? Okay, now we are going to move on the third body paragraph. My arguments related to the technical skill, which is online learning improves the student's technical skill. This is my arguments 3. And after that, don't forget to show the details. On the implementation of online learning, students rely on the use of technology such as internet and computer. Students are more familiar with the use of technology such as Moodle, just like our platform, WhatsApp, and Zoom. They have to use all the application to follow the online learning class. Consequently, their technical skill related to the use of technology is augmented. Okay, clear, right? The supporting details talks about the benefits of online learning related to the technical skill of the students, especially in the use of technology. And in the last part, in the conclusion, you have to make a restatement related to the online learning. For example, this one. Online learning is beneficial for the students of Politeknik. And you can also make a summary from argument 1, 2, and 3. See from its help. And help impact time, the flexibility seen from its positive health impact, the flexibility of time management, and the improvement of technical skill.
implemented in Politeknik. Okay, clear, right? So this is the restatement of the thesis statement, but I'm using different types of words, and also I add the summary of body paragraph 1, 2, and 3. Okay, after that you can erase the things and set your text. Okay, hopefully that my explanation is clear enough. So welcome to our self-evaluation and revision phase. Okay, there are several guidelines that I'm going to show you in order to make self-evaluation and revision. Also, we are going to demonstrate how to do it. First one, you have to read the instruction of the assignment very carefully. For example, the instruction says, please make an argumentative essay which consists of at least 350 words using the correct genetic structure and words transition. To cope with the instruction, the first thing that you have to do is to make sure that the text you wrote is about argumentative essay. This step. Second one, you have to count the words used in the text. You can do this. Please block all your text and you can count the number of the words used. It says 366, means that you are safe. After that, you have to follow the scoring rubric. Scoring rubric is always given by your teacher when the assignment is given to you. For example, the scoring rubrics talks about the components of the chosen topic. You will get 0.5 if your topic is very specific about a particular issue. You will gain 0.3 if your topic is specific about an issue. You will gain only 1 if your topic is not specific and too general. Now, let's check about the topic. You can read the title that in line with your topic. For example, should online learning be implemented in Politeknik Negeri Jember, Poly under the pandemic situation? We see that the topic is very specific about online learning. Also, the location is also specific, Politeknik Negeri Jember, under the pandemic situation. And by checking this, you will get 0.5. After that, you can go to the second component, which is introduction. Please check your introductory paragraph. This one. Your thesis statement is stated strongly by choosing the position of the writer's point of view. Let's move on your thesis statement. This one. To cope with the problem, online learning must be implemented in Poly. I think your thesis statement is very strong, and also you already chose the position where are you. You support the implementation of online learning in Poly. You can do the same thing in the first body paragraph, and then second body paragraph, third body paragraph, and the conclusion. Don't forget to always checking the scoring rubric while you are make self-evaluation. Now we are going to talk about the 8 components of the scoring rubric, useful word and phrases of argumentative essay. You will get 0.5 if there are at least three words used to connect between the paragraph. We see that here we still have a per connector between paragraph to other, so that we need to add the useful word and phrases for argumentative essay. For example, you can add first here. To cope with the problem, online learning must be implemented in Politeknik. Here are the three reasons for implementing online learning. First, by adding the word first, your paragraph is easy to be followed. Also, between the second and the third paragraph, you can add the words transition to. Another reason, for example, online learning provides flexibility for students. Students can work on the assignment based on their timeline. By adding another reason, there is a connection between paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. And also you can add one word here as a paragraph connection. For example, the third reason. Just like this. It makes your text better, right? Now you already achieved the three words used to connect between the paragraph, and by so doing you will get 0.5 on your score. And what will you do next? 3. You have to scan for plagiarism. You can block all your text and please copy. After that, you can type for plagiarism checker. You can use Grammarly, you can use any other kinds of apps that free for you, and then paste your text here and scan for plagiarism. See the notification that plagiarism wasn't detected, so you can continue to the next step. After scanning for your plagiarism, you can scan for the your grammar checker. You can do the same thing. Just copy your text and then go to Google Chrome. You can use Grammarly to check your grammar. Okay, just wait for a moment and please click new documents. The connection a little bit slower. And you can paste it here. You can set the setting. Okay, the thing is, this is a machine. You have to recheck it by yourself. Sometimes the work marked by red color, just like this, is not always the wrong one, so that you have to think twice in order to accept or reject the suggestion given by Grammarly. For example, Polyj here is correct, so you just ignore it. What about this? Okay, the suggestion says that we have no a determiner, so we have to use the here, and you can accept it if you feel that it is correct by click the green button. Okay, next, what happened? This one, oh, they have to use all the applications. I have to put as here, so click this one, click the yellow button if you feel that the situation is correct. Okay, see? Okay, I don't think we don't have any other problem. We copy the stack and paste in your paper. This one, the old one, so I have to delete it just like this. Okay, now you can save your paper and it is ready to be submitted. Easy, right? Okay, students, so this is the last step of our argumentative essay course, which is assignment. So the assignment will be, please browse an argumentative essay from the internet and deconstruct its genetic structure. I already modeled how to do it, and then you just follow the step. Second, please create an outline of argumentative essay with the correct genetic structure. Third, the last assignment, please transform the outline you have just made into an essay with the correct genetic structure by involving at least 350 words. And this is the scoring rubrics, components you have to involve in your text, and the number of the point 5, 3, and 1. And now, how to submit the assignment? Please, you name the file by meeting 123 and then followed by argumentative essay, class, name, and your name. This is the example. Meeting 123, argumentative essay, A. Renata Suroto, F 19/05/1990. You can submit your work to assignment button in Politeknik e-learning entitled Argumentative Essay Submission. And don't forget, please submit your work before Monday, 14th of September 2020 at 7 p.m. Also, last but not least, if you have technical problems and also questions related to the assignment, please text your question in our WhatsApp group entitled Argumentative Essay Class. And here are the sources to make the video. Thank you so much and have a good day.